Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm just putting away the cards from yesterday. Insomnia. Did you get any sleep? My soul's been like singing a tune, humming a tune. I think it might be Memories. I don't know the words, but the tune is like dee 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 of the way we were. Then what's coming through was memories, youth, memories. But the whole tune, I noticed I was like doing it for quite a few minutes. I thought, oh, that's interesting. What is it that you're humming? Pay attention to the songs that come through out of nowhere. Okay, right. That's all the cards cleared up. I've left out the Rider-Waite Tarot. Now I'm contemplating you. I'm going to put you back on the shelf. Okay. The Oracle of Shadows and Light, back on the shelf. I don't really know what this means, but hey, it's the energy. It's been a wonderful day. I feel like I've had so many spiritual interactions with people. A lovely day. A lovely, uplifting day. It was like I was a real advocate for love today. That's what I felt like. It's like being the hope, being the love, the light in the darkness. That's what it felt like. And it feels to me that the more gloomy, dark, challenging the issue is, the more like my energy is like, oh no, you've got to look at it from this way, or this way, this point of view. No, this perspective. Yeah, it's not even a point of view I give. It's just an energy that I exude, and I know that I do. I do. Ooh, okay. It's been an amazing energy to be in today, to be able to bring through. Should we put it that way? Because I feel like my vessel is being used. Okay. Okay. Well, that card took a leap of faith. And the reason you know when you've the reason you know, the how you know, the reason, is because you speak to, like, the soul, okay? It's like you touch people's soul with whatever it is that you do. But you know because they kind of go, do you believe that? Do you think that way? Oh, that's a nice way to think. Or I had a lady tell me today, she was like, you're so brave, aren't you? Did you do that alone? You went there alone? Or I was like, yeah. And it got to like the topic of like, so you don't allow fear in? She says, but aren't you afraid? Or I said, I just don't allow it to. The more fearful something is, the more of a kind of, oh, come on, bring it on. And I will make sure that it doesn't bother me. Because like it should? No. It should bother me, but it doesn't. I should feel that way, but I don't. And what are all these shoulds? Should, could, would. The Fool, the leap of faith. He's ready. I've got my scarf and gloves on ready. He's got his, it's not a backpack. It's, I don't know what you want to call it. His bag. Where's he going? He doesn't quite know. And that come through before I saw what this card is. So he is excited, but he's scared of the unknown. But his soul is, it's like his soul's pushing him over. I don't feel it's the soul that's pushing you over the limit. I feel it's the darkness that has pushed you to your limits. Okay. Soul expansion is coming through. It's like the soul wants to burst. I like this energy today. Listen, I'm going with it. We got the Knight of Wands, but have a look at his face. He doesn't look like too certain or sure, or he looks a bit scared. Where's my glasses? I did bring my glasses. I did. Oh, and I brought the Psychic Tarot as well. Okay. Let's have a look at your face here. Yeah. I think you've got a sneaky little grin on your face there. It's like a bite of the sharks, because like this has been a real good week of progression. It's Friday. Let's thank the Lord. He's kind of, we've been dealing with heartbreak and sabotage, self-sabotage, toxic thoughts. So we're turning this around, but obviously there is your soul's excited, but apprehension is coming through. The soul's chatty today. It's like chatty in a confident way, so it's good. I actually had 2 people say, I'm going to come back, like, and carry on this conversation at some other point. It's like, yes, because like I was at work, I had customers, other customers that need serving, and like, we're just in this, and they're like, I'm going to be back because, yeah, so you come back. Thank God it's Friday, Moon Cookie. Thank God it's Friday to the Channel of Love. Cheers, Lucy. Cheers, Moon Cookie, darling. I'm in a bit of a funny mood. It's a lovely mood. So, I'm not going to be changing it. Good afternoon, Cynthia. Good evening. It is 17:50 here. I had a feeling, Cynthia, we silent. We just on emojis. 150? I had a feeling, am I going to tell this? I will tell this because it's what come through. And what was shouting before in my mind, oh my goodness, not my glasses on. Do I tell it then or not? I mean, I don't want to trigger, but it is what come through. I said, like, I'm in a funny, giggly, different mood, and I like it. It's lovely. I won't be changing it. And what come through was, once upon a time, because this was quite a lot of years ago, I remember speaking to my Divine Masculine on the phone, and like maybe the first thing he said to me was, I'm not in a very good mood and I don't plan on coming out of it either very soon. And that's what come through. Okay, it's like, okay. And then what I was taken to was, even the last time I spoke to him, he was quite abrupt, like, to start the conversation on the phone. And it's like, all I need is 5 seconds. And the energy changes. And it's a completely different vibe. It is, yeah. You kind of get Mr. Grumpy Pants to start with. And and you end up with Mr. Loverman. So that's what comes through. Mr. Loverman, Mr. Cups, Mr. Cups. Okay, and then we've got this kind of screwing the face up at the message. It's like, okay, and you can hear it just in the tone. Mostly a depressing tone to start with. And then it's like, as soon as I've had my word, like actually spoken, and he hears my voice, calms down completely. Different energy. It's quite fascinating to witness. Cynthia, laugh out loud. God, you're hard to find and get a hold of. Is what he was always bark before hi. God, you're hard to find and get a hold of. Wow. No, that wasn't what he would say to me. It would just be in the hello, or you could just tell. Right, anyway. Telltale signs. Are you picking up on the telltale signs? Tapping. Well, you tap the cards if you want to tap the cards, because it does something to them. It clears the cards, apparently. I'm not taking the piss out of anyone that does that, but you believe whatever you believe. I don't really do much, like with crystals or anything. And respectfully, I just feel like they're just tools that we can tap into if it works, if your beliefs behind it. So a lot of you, especially a lot of you that like have worked with me kind of off of camera and we have in-depth conversations, you kind of know that I don't really buy into like the darkness and the demons. And so because I don't buy into that, I don't experience that. Okay, but I'm not saying that there's not that there's not vessels out there that are used to help like clear that energy. Okay, because that energy is created by the minds of society, and so it needs to be cleared. I'm like more on the light side. I like to, like, I don't like horror movies or things that make, you know, me jump, or I had quite a lot of fear and things I was scared of. And now, well, if one comes up, then I'm good to deal with it. Because for me, it's just, I don't want to be afraid. So, it's not I fear itself. I welcome fear. It's because I know how much I've overcome. Anyway. So what are we talking about? That's interesting, Cynthia, because I'm going to take your message as a channeling, because it says laugh out loud. God, you're hard to find and get a hold of. No, I do feel like that's the masculine speaking to the feminine, because we've got heartache and loss here. I don't feel that she's not connected to the divine, because she's still got her prayer position. It's just down. That energy of like, I've said my prayers, I've made my prayers, I've put my wishes out there. Because I feel that this is like when you hand it over. Heartache and loss. I don't want to feel that. I felt that. But now I feel like connected to the divine. So it's like the heart is healed. Healing. The heart is healing. The loss is no longer classed as a loss. It's a gain. what is the quote? Within every adversity is an equal seed of benefit. And the story that I can tell you that I've heard, it's Napoleon Hill's story, is that when he lost his mother and she transitioned, the seed of equal benefit, if not more, was the fact his dad went on to remarry a lady who became the most influential supporter of Napoleon Hill. Authority. Here's the Emperor. He's got his arms folded. Are you looking for the seed of benefit that comes from every adversity? I say this because heartache, heartbreak, heartache and loss. This masculine here, his heart's not open. We all know that that's quite a closed off posture to hold. I mean, are you at that stage where you pick up people's body language? You can see whether or not they're open and welcoming, or it's uncomfortable. I don't fold my arms, so that's why it feels uncomfortable to me. Frowning feels uncomfortable as well. It hurts my eyebrows. When I wear hats, I notice, because they can be quite tight, I feel like I'm frowning. So I don't like that. It's easier to smile and laugh. Well, not if you're not genuinely, like, happy. So, posture. You're awakened though, because look at this halo. This enlightenment's coming over your... See, I can see the victory wreath as well. It's coming over your head. You feel victorious, but you need to open your heart. It's a strong, stern, heavy stance you've got. It's like you have balanced... You know, like if you're preparing yourself, so you're going to make sure your weight is evenly distributed. It looks heavy. That's the energy of feeling like I'm stuck, I'm grounded where I am. It's like, whoa, lighten up a bit. Do you want to take a jump off of a cliff? How about taking a leap of faith? When was the last time you took one of those? I love any opportunity to take a leap of faith. I just like to see how it plans out. How it plans out? Yeah. Sacral chakra, passion. So I'm taking to the second card now, because this is about the wands. Your sacral energy, your sex energy. Feels like you're in season. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Have you got some mistletoe there? Okay, right. We'll get some more. I'm having fun. Fun in the sun. It's time to have fun in the sun. Look, it's time to move on. You're coming out of the darkness, the struggles, and it's time to see the light. It's time. We're going to read this card. You're about to... What word's about? You're about to embark on a much needed journey to leave the past behind. This card lets you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which a difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, this card also implies travelling or going forward, involving crossing water. I just want to point out it's page 123. A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. Carry on, Lucy. In the traditional tarot, this card also implies travelling or going forward, involving crossing water or even moving abroad. Calmer waters are ahead, and with all the lessons you've learned from past experiences, you're approaching this period having grown, and you're so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future. Because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions, and I thought someone called me from there, but I actually think it was the platform that side. I looked that side. I thought I heard my daughter call Mum. But actually it's a masculine voice from the platform. Because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for your highest good. I've had loads of those introductions today. Thank you. I don't know what cards we're going to use. The Romance Angels. I've up to present and I've forgotten who it's for and what it is. Oh. What is that present? I can't remember why I've put it aside. I've got a little present here. It's okay. I know who they're for. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Is it time to give this relationship a chance? One of the, I think it's one of the Rumi messages. It might be Mother Mary. But in one of the cards it says, you don't owe anyone anything, but you do owe love the chance to grow. I think it's something like that. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. The Romance Angels see that your relationship is worth devoting effort to. Although there may be some issues, these can be worked through and healed. You'll need to commit to the relationship to ensure the best chance of success. At the very least, if you do end it, you'll know that you gave it your all. You'll understand the role that you played in its dynamics, and in this way, you'll avoid attracting similarly painful experiences in the future. I like how it says here, you will avoid attracting similarly painful experiences in the future. You received this card because there's hope for your partnership. The love is still there. Working with a counsellor may be your best option at this point. This professional can identify areas of dysfunction and guide you both in healthier directions. I've actually had an incident this evening where I was speaking with a gentleman, and like working with him like a counsellor. So that's interesting. Another interesting interaction. Right. Give your relationship a chance. Take that leap of faith. Angel prayers. You hear her crying? Baby Belle. Baby, come here, darling. Belle. She's gone quiet now. Come and say hello. She's in season. She wants some fun. She wants that kind of need to be fulfilled, released. Transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. We are transforming from our past challenges. Okay. The angels are encouraging you to see that there are many opportunities to transform at this time in your life. You may feel emotional or overwhelmed by your feelings or even angry. But please be assured that this is the process of transformation taking place. Your energy is now being stripped of anything that is no longer serving you, and you may feel open and vulnerable. But please know the angels are looking after your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Right now you are a caterpillar tucked inside its cocoon, but soon you will be a vibrant butterfly. This takes me to a vibrant butterfly energy. The angels are here to acknowledge the emotional and physical transformations that have taken place in your life. They can see you more clearly now that you have released the old and dusty thoughts, actions and situations from your life. You are moving to a space where you are more comfortable in your own skin than ever. You have transformed yourself physically and emotionally, and this is seen through the strength of your very divine and aligned spirit. Zadkiel's name means righteousness of God. He is the angel who brings emotional balance and helps us transmute any negative experience into a focus for love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame, a spiritual energy space where we can go to release and surrender anything that is no longer serving us. Rugul and Zadkiel are angels of justice, here to bring balance and harmony. Archangel Oracle cards. I've only been on for half an hour. It feels like I've been here a lot longer. And what I'm singing is, I don't know the accuracy of the words. Why do you want to make those eyes at me for, when they don't mean what they say? I was thinking more of like a frowning look. Why are you making them eyes at me for? He's just smirking. He's smirking. Divine order. So interesting. Zadkiel and Rugul are the angels
Archangels of Justice, and we've got Divine Order, Archangel Vagul. There you go. So. Archangel Vagul, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Okay. Whilst I was itching my ear, I noticed what I was staring down at, which is creative writing, and there's a book that is to be written. Anyway, Divine Order, a win-win situation is brewing, one with solutions that are fair to everyone involved. This requires you to have blind faith. Look, we've been talking about that leap of faith. This reading is very much about taking that leap of faith, really to give this relationship a chance. This requires you to have blind faith that heaven is working behind the scenes to extract the highest good for all. Ask me to buoy your faith if it wavers. Use positive affirmations and prayers to keep your spirits high. Above all, make sure that your conversations about this situation involve positive and optimistic words and phrases. I've been on it all day long. You are so powerful that your positive thoughts can speed the resolution along even quicker. Working with Archangel Vagul. Vagul has beautiful pale blue energy, like the sky on a perfect spring morning. Sounds nice. He's the Archangel who guides people to act in fair and just ways, and Vagul also gives us faith in humanity's essential goodness. Wearing or holding an aquamarine crystal will align you with Vagul's kind and wise persona. These are very nice messages. Okay. Why do you want to make those eyes at me for? When they don't mean what they say. Okay, let's go to the Druidcraft Tarot. So my daughter, I've been picking up on all the, do we say premonitions? Yeah, synchronicities. So I made mention the other day about like missing my Divine Masculine's voice. So it's like I tune into a certain song that reminds me, sounds like his voice. And I haven't told you, I'm not going to tell you any more details about that. So I hadn't said anything. And then my daughter, yesterday, just says, I think it was yesterday morning, because she tends to listen to like the radio in the morning, and there's a lot of like Christmas songs. And she said, I'm surprised I haven't heard, and named the song that I've been listening to. I'm surprised I haven't heard that, she says quite a lot. And I went, why do you say that? And she said, because like it's a Christmas song. I said, it's not a Christmas song at all. She said, well, it's played a lot at Christmas. I said, I've never heard it played over the Christmas period. So it was just interesting. It was like, of all the songs, yeah, that's the one that she comes out with. Right then. So, and what on earth took me to telling you that? Okay. Guarded. But who against? Everyone. Stay out. Everyone just... So what's coming through is if you can't get close to the Divine Feminine, because if you're not in alignment, you could be like spiritually blocked. When there's no could about it, you will be spiritually blocked. So if you can't get to the Divine Feminine, like how's he going to calm down? when what calms him down is the light, the love. Vicious circle. Seven of Wands. Should we read what this card means? Cheers to the channel of lovers. Seven of Wands. Let's go to the sevens. It's like they don't want me to open up to the sevens. The Seven of Wands. Struggle, challenge, overcoming obstacles. You could be engaged in a struggle that challenges your supremacy or leadership, or simply your judgment, but you will probably find it exhilarating. Well, I said I find them things exhilarating. You're like copying me now. Do it, it's a better feeling. Okay. Every problem solved strengthens our abilities or character. Confrontation, competition or rivalry, an inner conflict, the ability to view the situation from a clear vantage point. That's the meaning of that card. My chest feels tight. I think it's to do with this, like, come on, loosen up now. But I'm going to go to those cards that I put on the shelf then. The Enchanted Map and the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I'll get to you in a moment. We've got like tumbling boxes everywhere. The Mother Mary. It's like, whose turn is it? I do try to alternate them. I'll tell you what we'll do as well. We'll take that deck and we'll put them in reverse. Right? But yeah, we'll do that. Just to mix it up a little bit. And then we'll shuffle them in like that. And we can do it again if you like. What about this one? We'll shuffle them again. Gives us some different meanings. Because the reason this deck is reversed and the energy cards are reversed, because some of them reverse meanings are good. They're informational. They're not necessarily negative. So let's shuffle the deck. I've got that card there. Look where I've put it. Oh, look at this lineup. So underneath there is that. And then we've got, that's the Five of Cups energy. The Emperor, or authority. I am the law. I am the light. Sacred Pool. Now, this card came out yesterday, and you saw it come from the middle of the deck. Let's read this card first. I've got it in reverse and I'm picking up this book. Seriously, pull it together. You guys are extremely quiet. Just trying to distract you away from my own energy. Okay. Oh, what should we have for dinner tonight? I'm not sure. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with vigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. I feel like my soul took on that and exuded that energy today out into the world. Your unique service in the world is not only needed, but celebrated. Oh no, I think I might have to put the glasses back on. My eyes feel tired. Without them. We have Dry Desert, card number 31. "4141" on the counter then when I looked up. Card number 31. Stuck in the mud, which is that Emperor energy, that heaviness I was feeling. But we've got Coming to Life that I've just flicked open. Magic Prayer is after this one. Can we just get to this card, please? Dry Desert. Dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until, after consistent effort, you reach the oasis you're searching for. Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of outer environment. Can we say that way it makes actual sense? Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of the outer environment. Full stop. Still didn't sound good enough. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now and find your truth there. Let who? Siri? I don't use Siri. I never use Siri. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is you're asking about will not be found in the conditions you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers deep within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is a most important place to find what's truly right for you. The energy shifted. So we're going to finish with a Rumi. Oh no, sorry. The Oracle of Shadows and Light, and then a Rumi message. That's prior warning. And we're just saying, okay then, goodbye, goodbye. I don't ever go like that anyway. I'm singing Christmas songs, aren't I?
Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, jing, jingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. And it's giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's put on a show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Angel of Alchemy. We need a miracle. Okay. So this kind of comes in with that energy of the feminine kind of soothing the masculine. Card number 21. Because this is coming in with that energy here. And it's really about, there's only so much the feminine can do. You've got to do the real work for yourself. $21. Oh, to be 21 again. About the Angel of Alchemy. The Angel of Alchemy is the miracle who stands between the physician and death. She is the powerful healing angel who will resolve this health issue that is confronting you at this present time. Her role is to help you to find the perfect treatment for your body and to restore your well-being naturally and healthfully. She helps you find the right doctor, the right treatment, the right healing mode, and the right attitude and energy to overcome this challenge. She will draw on powerful energy from her heart chakra, which will be sent to you, and which can revive your energy and your belief in the possibility of your perfect health. She will help you to find the courage to face physical life, for it is that which has overwhelmed you from time to time. I'll repeat that. She will help you to find the courage to face physical life, for it is that which has overwhelmed you from time to time. The sheer courage it takes to experience life in physical form is that which she is here to help support you in, and to show you that not only does it take great courage, it brings the greatest of all blessings. The Angel of Alchemy speaks. Let me just have a drink first. The Angel of Alchemy speaks. I am here to help you make a miraculous shift in your body and your health. Whether you have an injury or an illness, or simply feel ill at ease within the form you currently have, I am the Angel of Alchemy, and I can show you how to change your current experience of physicality. I stand here and have done so for many thousands of years. I have seen the fear and the guilt of others. I have seen the fear of infection, the anguish of pain, and the despair of life seeming to end. But I'm here with you now to show you how to create health and strength, and how to stop being so frightened of growing older and having times when your body will challenge you. All will be well, and all this will pass. This form is just one of the many you will create. Let me show you how to live anew with love and health. Divination message. There may be health challenges for you at the present time, regardless of what you or one dear to you may be experiencing. It is time to ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I had a short time left to live on this planet? Then begin to take action on these plans. Because the beautiful thing about looking deeply into the human fear of death is that this examination of mortality will create exquisite sense of being alive now. You will reprioritize, and you will begin to shape your life in new and meaningful ways,
once you see that time, in the sense of bodily life, can be short. Do not hesitate. Take action now on changing what can be changed. And when you receive this card, you're about to turn a corner with a health challenge. The current situation has actually served you in many ways. It's brought your focus back to what is truly valuable in your life and made you aware of areas of neglect. Now you can move forward with a refreshed set of priorities that are based in something very real. The Angel of Alchemy encourages you to make your healing, either your own or that of someone close to you, the top priority. Well, let's finish with a Rumi message. Rumi, 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 Rumi! It's Ruby, but that's what come through. Rumi, 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 Rumi. Enter the Garden of Delights. We had this card not long ago. Repetition, I know. 28. Enter the Garden of Delights. I feel it will have deeper meaning when heard, this time round, read. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. That looks like the divine court. Justice. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavour to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or tomb. Rumi. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet, upon a savouring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough textured bark falling from the ancient trees. Soft, dewy grasses call in the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the caress of that sunlight upon bare shoulders with weight of its own, like a silken wrap placed just so by a caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved Earth Mother, is sweet, with the scent of lavender and jasmine warmed by the Sun Father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven, your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The garden of delights, narcotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor, that love may be experienced. Let us rest here in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt, and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. You have been granted entry into sacred space, a mihrab, a sanctuary for worship. You have been granted entry into sacred space, a mihrab, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well equipped, I'm not sure who's reading here. Can we read? Because it's just wanting to just, when the soul is well equipped. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life, to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable, compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky, with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk, of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now, and you are being asked to cross this threshold from the life you have been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It is love's wild, hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it, felt it already. The fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are twin angels dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. They bring the seasons of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you. You have known this dark angel. That is why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past, and why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you. It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply and fully as fresh from the other morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We'll drink headedly, and sate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve you of your participation in life. Do you hold on still to that which is past? I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yet gently I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. Your life is blessed, you see. I want you to know this now. I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled, and loved. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is imminent. You are invited into the golden light of divine plenty. So put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance where all is sorted according to kindness and grace. Let's do the sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I accept the gift of golden grace and healing now, to leave behind all prisons and tombs, conscious and unconscious, of heart and of mind. I open up to life and assistance through unconditional love, in being present to the miraculous beauty that seeks to live through me, as me, and in benefit to all humanity now. I know myself to be worthy of this grace, to be this grace. So be it. Place your hands gently on your heart and rest for however long feels good. And when you are finished, you have completed your ritual. I've completed this reading. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. That said 62222. 6222 on the counter then. Have a fantastic Friday. Much love. Take care. Right way round? Not sure. No. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.